Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. Now I am going to share something with you that I am famous for doing. It's something I really need to stop doing, but I wanted to see if any of you lot do it as well and if we have it in common. That when we are already on a downward spiral, when things are already slipping out of our control, our mental health is just flying out the window and things are just deteriorating quickly, instead of looking for things to be helpful and things to bring me out, I tend to look for things that help me spiral quicker. And I wanted to know if anyone else does that. I only really noticed it when I had a massive spiral the other week. And I noticed that instead of trying to bring myself out of it and trying to look for things that were good in my life and to look for the positives, I just started to automatically look for and focus on the negative. And one thing after another was just helping that spiral become even stronger and faster and just draw me back into the darkness. And it wasn't until obviously a few days later, when I started to see things a bit more clearly, that I realised, why don't I help myself? Why do I make things worse and give myself permission to spiral that way? For example, when I was spiraling the other week, I started to think about my suicide attempt, and then I started to think about all the crap that has happened since I threw up those tablets and didn't go through with my suicide attempt. And instead of focusing on the good stuff that has happened, all the crap stuff that had happened since then just piled up, and it seemed like this endless pile, and it just drew me back into that dark negative headspace. And I was so close, I mean really close, to doing something really silly and something that I shouldn't even been thinking about, but I managed to stop myself. But instead of being proud or hoping that that spiral now would end, I've just hit this numbness that I don't really feel anything. Bad and good things are happening around me. Obviously, life does continue, even though your life sucks. I don't really feel anything. I'm completely numb. It's like needles are poking me, and I'm just not really feeling anything. I'm just like, who gives a toss? I don't really care. I'm just blah. I feel totally blah. I just wanted to know what you guys do. I've been in therapy for years, and you would think I would have had this all figured out, how to cope with spirals and all of this, but it made me think that after all this time, I still don't really help myself when push comes to shove. When I'm spiraling out of control and I'm falling headfirst into the darkness, instead of looking for little ropes of positivity to help me get out of it, I am sort of cutting ties and helping dig myself deeper into the darkness. So there is a question for you this week. Have you got it all figured out, or are you like me and do you help yourself fall right back into the darkness when you're on a downward spiral? And that is something I really need to change. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.